Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ann Miller French with Angelik Hands, and I am streaming live on both of my pages on Facebook, and I'm also streaming live on my channel through YouTube for Angelik Hands. So hello and welcome. So to anyone that is new to me, my name is Ann Miller French. I am the owner and founder of Angelik Hands. I am the creator of the All New Self-Love Academy. I am also certified and experienced as a quantum life coach, Reiki master teacher, light language practitioner, quantum energy healer. I'm a self-published author of my book of poetry called From Heart to Pen to Paper, Inspirational Poems for the Soul, which is available for purchase on Amazon.com. And I am a naturally gifted psychic, medium, and intuitive. And I really wanted to talk about this topic, which is near and dear to my heart, no pun intended. The subject for today is it's all about the love. And I wanted to talk a little bit about why I created my Self-Love Academy, in addition to all the other, goodies that I offer through my practice, Angelik Hands. So first and foremost, if you're hopping on, if you want to say a quick hello, let me know, where you're coming in from. Always great. I do check the comments in the feed. So if there's questions that pop up, I will not be doing any readings today, but I will be sharing information that will hopefully provide you with some guidance, perhaps some clarity. And this is more for, the collective, but I find more often than not when I'm answering something for one person, it not only helps out one person, it helps multiple people. So much, has transpired for me, with these past couple of months. As I mentioned earlier, my husband and I, we transitioned from Wisconsin down to Florida. So really getting to know the area, learn, all about the many different changes. And it has been an adventure, to say the least. And I am super grateful for that. And I found, interestingly enough, I've been doing my healing work for many, many years. So although my practice, Angelik Hands, started in early 2016, I am definitely not new to the holistic wellness arena, alternative therapies, whatever you want to call it. That journey actually started in the early 90s. Not going to get too detailed regarding my background. I'll give you a little bit of that. For a complete bio on me, you can look at the About Me page on my website, which is ReikiAngelikHands.com. That's ReikiAngelikHands.com. That link will also be available in the description, no matter which platform you go to. If you find that, there's someone out there that would benefit from today's information, feel free to like it, love it, share it. I am super grateful for that. And, to those of you that have been with me for quite some time, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And it's always great to connect with you. So I have been working as a mentor, as a life coach, as an energy healer, as a psychic, as a medium, as a teacher, wearing many, many different hats and helping countless clients over the years. Even when I think even before my practice had started, there were countless opportunities that I had where I would, offer up advice and different examples, if you will, or even shared some of my own personal testimonial with others. that help to guide them on their path, to offer some clarity, to offer some guidance, and some insights. And when I'm working with someone, I'm working from a holistic standpoint, body, mind, spirit. I'm also tapping in psychically and working with the quantum field of possibilities and all of the information that is available to each and every one of us. We house so much information inside of us. But if you find that you feel stuck, if you find that you feel blocked, or you don't know if you're coming or going, or you feel like you're taking 10 steps forward followed by 10 steps back, or if you're having issues, pretty much anything from A to Z in your life, more specifically when clients reach out to me, they're experiencing things with time in their life, regarding career changes, matters of the heart, relationships, their spiritual path and journey, looking for a life coach, also health, wellness, fitness goals. So time, health, relationships, and money. That's the other big one. So with abundance, with manifestation, a lot of the work that I do is to help break down those walls and to, for me to help you to identify those blind spots, those things that may be standing in your way energetically, things that you're missing, and to help you to work through that. And instead of feeling like I still use that from time to time, where I share the example of different stages of my life. And, even with this holistic journey that I've been on, like that feeling that you have where you feel like you're stuck or you're running up against a wall or a brick wall, and you can't see above it, you can't see below it, you don't even know how to get around it. You just know that there's something there and it's standing in your way, and it's blocking the flow, and you're not in alignment. So in regards to, it's all about love. This Self-Love Academy was birthed from all of me. And I was thinking about that today. Like, what is my why? Why did I create this? Well, first and foremost, because I love to teach. I love to coach. I love to mentor. I love to help others. I love to help my clients transform their limits into their greatest potential, and to share all of this yummy goodness of information, that I have, share it with the world. And, I would love to see my heartfelt intentions go worldwide and to reach as many people, help as many people as possible. And that's coming, me leading from the heart, that this was something that was birthed from, all the different things that I've experienced, all the years of training, my own personal inner knowing and knowledge and who I am, and transforming my life's pain into my life's work. So, wearing and coming in, wearing many different hats, again, bringing in all of me, whether it's in the Self-Love Academy or during a life coaching session or a healing session or during a reading with a client, you're receiving all facets of me. And I'm helping you to break it down step by step into digestible chunks, so you can kind of take a look at, where you're at, where you're going, where you want to ultimately where you want to be to get from point A to point B, and to see what is this, what's standing in the way. And I know from my own personal experiences over the years, there were so many roadblocks and barriers and heart walls, and the person, what was standing in the way of me moving forward, it ultimately what it came down to was me. And I say this in all seriousness because we are constantly co-creating with the universe. We're constantly manifesting, and it's looking at who's in the driver's seat of your life. And I talk about this a lot, where whatever is going on inside of you is what you're seeing outside of you. So if you're not in alignment here, you're not in flow here, if there's this tug of war going on inside between your divine feminine, divine masculine energies, and there's this wonky imbalance, you're going to see things not showing up exactly the way that you would like them to. If you have a lot of pain in your body, in the pain, that's a messenger, and it's allowing your body to speak to you and learning more about you as far as what you're filled up with, what's standing in your way. And there were different things that came to light for me. Now, part of my background and understanding is, working with holistic therapies and understanding more of the anatomy, understanding the energy, the flow of the energy, the chakras, the prana, the chi. It's called many different things. And knowing that if any part of self, if there's an imbalance or something is stuck or something's not moving, something's not flowing, that creates an imbalance, and that creates like if you think of, a hose or a tube, and if something gets stuck in there or it gets pinched, well, you're going to notice that the information just isn't flowing. And there are many things that I learned even about my own journey, my own body, and had a better understanding as far as how that had a direct correlation to manifestations and law of attraction, and not just physically, but what's going on emotionally, what's going on mentally, like bringing about balance and harmony. And with these current energies that we're in, it's like, I've even noticed that things have definitely changed. They're continuing to change from moment to moment, day to day. And that's why I always, preface any reading that I do, or if I'm giving an energy update, that is at that moment of time, but there are all these different probabilities. We came in with free will. We can pick and choose and what resonates and discard the rest. That's pretty much, how I look at it. Even if I'm listening to someone else, like taking and asking myself, what is truth to me? Does this resonate? Does this not resonate? And then course correct if I have to. And just really getting an understanding of, as these things are, Mother Earth is changing, we're changing, the animals are changing, the planet's changing, everything is changing, we're all changing, we're all in this together. There is no rule book, there is no handbook on this. It's going back to this. It's all about the love and clearing out the junk, clearing out the clutter, clearing out what's standing in the way of you moving forward. So if you're going through a hardship in your life right now, if you're working through grief, you're working through loss of any kind, if you're really having a hard time navigating forward, I would highly encourage you to take a moment and ask yourself the question, am I ready to look at what's standing in my way? Am I ready to do the work? Am I ready to find my inner strength and reach out for help? Asking for help is not a weakness, it is a strength. And I say that with the utmost conviction, because years ago, when I had gotten to the point in my life, I'm talking major rock bottoms, from losing everything financially, rock bottoms of my health, rock bottoms of loss of relationships, loss of friendships, rock bottoms feeling like I lost myself along the way, depression, suicidal thoughts, anxiety, feeling like I didn't fit in. I didn't know who I was. I felt like the black sheep, you name it. That's how I felt at one time in my life. And I worked through so much of that over the years where I came to a better understanding as far as what I was running from, what I was numbing out from, what was going on inside, and who was in the driver's seat of my life, me. It was me. And knowing that everyone outside of me was simply a mirror reflecting back where those imbalances were, the parts of me that were screaming and crying out, like, do you not hear me? Do you not see me? Are you not listening to me? Like that tantrumy energy. And that's where the self-sabotage comes in, where you feel like you're in flow, you're moving forward, and all of a sudden, boom, something throws you off track because there's some part of you that you're not paying attention to. So we talk about light and dark, and looking at darkness from the standpoint of not something evil, but just looking at it, it's an absence of light, like a part of you that is asking to be seen, that's asking to be heard, that's asking to be loved, that's asking to be acknowledged, and to bring those aspects back and to be rehoused into this vehicle and to start to feel whole again. So with my Self-Love Academy and, coming back to Matters of the Heart, and it's all about the love, it's an 8-week program. It is you saying yes to you, making that commitment. And we meet once a week. Everything is done remotely, so it's done through Zoom. And we start to break it down into chunks of information, so things start to register, things start to make sense. And I will tell you that my students that I have right now, that I've been working with since I created this academy, holy cow, I have seen just them moving leaps and bounds forward. And it's not me doing the work, they're ultimately doing the work. I'm simply holding space and putting on my hat, if you will, of being a teacher, being a life coach, being a mentor, being a role model, and being a mirror, and creating that loving, safe environment for my clients to do their work, to do the work. It is ultimately you doing the work. And when we start clearing out all that clutter, and to the point where we feel like, we can't even move forward anymore, you start to see things around you. And I know from my own personal experiences, getting that grief, getting that stuck energy out of the body, and having a better understanding as far as what the messages were in the pain that I was still carrying in my body, and looking at it and realizing, wow, beneath all of that, and even working through this layer, this layer, this layer, there was still another layer. And interestingly enough, within the past couple of days, I had a major light bulb moment. I'm super grateful. I reconnected with my mentor, Jessica Alstrom. She did a live webinar, and I've been talking about that a lot. Like, if you feel guided to be somewhere or to do something, don't second guess it. Like, when you're coming from this space, from the heart, move forward, even if it doesn't make sense at the time. And the message that came through for me was, it helped to fill in those missing pieces. Like everything was here, but it was just those little bit of, tweaks and adjustments. And I really had that light bulb moment and realized what I was still holding on to. And there was still some old shame and guilt programs that were still running. I knew exactly where it came from once I stopped staying busy and really practiced what I preached. I took some time with it, spoke to my body, and used my different biohacking methods and different techniques to open up and let that stuff out. I mean, I don't want to carry that anymore. And to be present with it, and no different than a parent to a child or a guardian to a child, holding space for myself and being a witness to what was there, and this part of me that simply wanted to be seen and heard, and to know that I am safe. That's my message to, to anyone out there. If you feel like you're um, running in circles, if you're having these rock bottom moments, if you're not sure what your next steps are, if you're having roadblocks with matters of the heart, time, health, relationships, money, anything in your life, or if you're just, at that point where you're saying enough is enough, I'm ready to do the work, I'm ready to look at what this is, to peel back the Band-Aid or whatever it is, and to start looking at it, to not be afraid of it. And from my own personal testimony, I will tell you that when you have the courage and say yes to you, and you start to break it down, you start to look at it, you start to work through it, you will see change. Without a doubt, you will see change. And this has helped me to grow so much as a person, and as a friend, as a wife, as a mentor, as a coach, as a teacher, as a daughter, as a sister, as an aunt, as a role model, as a light worker. It has helped me so much, and I am forever grateful for that. And this is my why. I am taking all of me and putting my all and all of my love. It's all about the love, and to help others and to show others the way, knowing that if I can get through all these different things, all these rock bottom moments, healing the body, and working through different illnesses and injuries, reversing illnesses naturally, and bringing about that inner peace and harmony, and manifesting some amazing things, and making those changes. And even the transition of moving from Wisconsin to Florida, I manifested that, and my husband manifested that, and I am super grateful for that. That is huge right there. But it goes back to what I was saying earlier, saying yes to you. When you say yes to you, and you put in the time, you put in the effort, you put in the work, and you're willing to start going through the layers and looking at what's there, and taking that week by week, step by step, digging in, and having the patience in the process, and detaching from the outcome. Just know that whatever is meant for you, it's there. But you got to clear out all this stuff to get to what it is that you're asking for. So if you have a lot of pain in your body right now, if you have health issues, if you're, like I said, working through rock bottom, no matter what it is, never give up on you. Keep going. I mean, I had a beautiful visit yesterday, from actually 2 days ago, from the late Olivia Newton-John, and you may remember her. She played the character Sandy in the movie Grease, and I remember that part at the end of the movie where she went through that transformation, where she decided to bring out her like that different side, and she had her hair done differently, she dressed differently, and really stepped into that feminine goddess energy. And I really resonated with that, and it made me think of how powerful that was, and such a just like just a powerful message, and it had an impact on me. And that's one of my all-time favorite movies, in addition to many. Her message was keep going, don't give up. And that has been what's coming through loud and clear, even for myself, like keep going. And um, even if it doesn't make sense as far as where you're being guided or what those next steps are, if you feel it in here, you feel like a state of expansion, keep moving forward, even if it's one small step. So I hope that this message finds you well. If you find that there's someone out there that can benefit from this, or if you'd like to learn more about all of the many facets that are included in the Self-Love Academy or quantum life coaching, energy healing with the reading, my various workshops, don't hesitate to reach out. And all the information is available on my website. That link will be available on the replay, the description for today's live. So thank you for joining me. I hope that you have an amazing, God, what day is it? Today's Thursday. It's almost the weekend. So happy almost weekend here from Florida. Take care.